stream on that. Did it change the title? I changed stream settings. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it looks like I am live on both platforms. So that's good. So yeah. I mean, without further ado, this is welcome to the stream. I'm going to be clearing a mound on Fractured. That's pretty much it, I think. I hope maybe I might do a little bit more, but man, it's raining. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the bitrate. But we'll see. So I need to clear just this little mound right here. This will probably go pretty quick, so that's why I'm thinking, oh, I'll do more other things, you know. So hopefully I can get going with this. So yeah, let's go and double check what I need to clear. Yeah, so this is going to actually go pretty quick. So I need to get rid of these sheep, and I don't know why, but the Mill and Tweaks data pack keeps breaking, and it always gives a Jeb sheep head, which I don't know why it's doing that. Something messed up. So yeah, that's kind of how it is at the moment. So let me start my time lapse. Hopefully that doesn't overload anything. I can't move my keys. There's so much stuff on my desk. Hard to see. So yeah, just getting going on this. This will probably go pretty quick the more I think about it. I mean, yeah, this is gonna go pretty quick. So, I mean, I do have a backup just in case, because, you know, a typical stream will last an hour at the very minimum. I mean, even though there isn't much going, I mean, yeah. Brew, so let's see. Next layer of 2. Oh, yeah, more Jeb sheep head. I really do need to fix that. And why it's downloading the wrong version and not the version that's needed from the Mill and Tweaks, you know? Where's the range? The range ends just like right there, dang. So I'm gonna have to move Beacon somewhere closer. That's too bad. Yeah, welcome to the stream, that is. I mean, trying to get back into it, you know? I've not had the best sleep last night, but at least I am trying to keep myself going and doing all this stuff, you know? I am thinking it should be expected that I should have a video out by Monday. Hopefully this project right here. So this is kind of the project I'm working on for the next video, so hopefully this should be out by Monday, maybe. I'm trying to make it weekly, and I mean, I want to be completely out of whack for 2 weeks in March, 2-3 weeks in March, so I might do more in-between stuff at that. So hopefully that doesn't hold me back either. But we'll see. I'm not going to push myself either, because, I mean, this project could be, or this video could be the last video for at least 3-4 weeks. Maybe the entirety of March at that. But maybe it could give me a lot more time to just have a bigger video all around, just done and dusted, you know. I'm doing more frequent videos, but they're kind of being shorter, which I'm perfectly fine with. So, I mean, yeah. That's all fine. Close to sunset. And that rain would be gone. Rain's so frequent again, I don't know why. There we go. Okay, and that's a lot of stuff I need to collect. Did I put my bed? There it is. Oh, I need to pick up the shulker box, so I was not ready for that. Yeah, it should I am on open, but I am also streaming. Even though there's no one online right now. Let's see. Oh, actually, I do need that. I did get a whole bunch of spare resources for other projects, which I still probably I forgot. I did get way too much pale oak stuff, by the way. For frick. Actually, move it slightly bit closer because that's a hazard there. At least it didn't destroy anything. I'm gonna light up this entire area altogether. I need that, so let me get back to all this dirt is. And actually, it gives me room to actually let the grass grow because I'm going to need the grass blocks. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad. There's like a couple on the edge there. I don't think there's shadows right now. I think it works just like normal. Oh, lag spike. Is the RAM okay? It is okay. So how much RAM did it? 10 gigs. Man, I put so much RAM on this client. That really probably isn't needed, but hey. Gives me a bit of buffer room, you know? But I'm actually using Voxy for the very distant terrain. I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between Voxy and Distant Horizons, and I still don't know how to feel about it yet. Because, Distant Horizons, it's a lot more customizable and more well-rounded, but Voxy just generally looks all around better. You know? So I've just been kind of on that borderline with that, trying to figure it out for my render distance. Alrighty. And that's basically almost a full inventory right there. There we go. I need the aluminium. I don't even... How do we say that? How do I pronounce it? Alum... Allium? I don't even know how to pronounce that flower. Whatever. It's just a flower after all, right? Oh, that really... What that I need to do? I guess so. Maybe I may not have enough dirt. I'll have enough dirt. This is plenty for what I'm using it for. But you guys will see what I have in store for this next build, and I might even stream that build. But I still don't know 100% if I want to stream the gathering resources, because man, gathering resources does take a while, and you get frustrated doing that a lot. So yeah. All right. Yep, so this has actually been a while since SMP Showdown, which actually, there's now a practice server, not just, just for the players, so actually I should be able to practice a little bit more. Now, am I looking, the way that I'm thinking it might end out for the time frame for SMP Showdown might be a little counteractive, because May and June are going to be crazy months for me. I mean, this year already is going to be a crazy year. I mean, I'm going to Vegas, actually. in March, and I'm not going to gamble at all. I'm not a gambling person. Oh, like there's people who say, oh, have you not tried? Yep, I'm not a gambler. Yeah, like, I've already gambled too much on other things. What I mean by gambling too much on other things is just like not actual money or anything like that, just things I've took too much risk on, and it did not end out well generally for me, so yeah. So that's why I don't do that. Which is fine. I mean, I don't have to gamble, and I don't have the friends that, you know, want to gamble. I mean, there is a previous member who basically left Fractured to do more like, it's this thing called craps, if that's how it's spelled correctly. But to be honest, it's not that we didn't support it, it's more the fact that, well, they just stopped playing. So I mean, with that, I mean we just said, hey, are you going to be online, or are you just done with Fractured altogether? That's what the server said, and that's what we went with, you know? Which is fine. I mean, I'd rather have a consistent player base than, or a better consistent player base. Doesn't look like it right now, but I mean, turn itself around. There is a good amount of people online at a good portion of the time, so I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry much at all. You know? They'll hop on anytime, however they want, you know? And is this the right time to stream? I don't know, and this is why I'm kind of experimenting a little bit. Is there people chatting? I don't know. Let me check my Twitch on my phone. Not Teams. I don't even use Teams. Yeah, no one's chatted on it, so whatever. Nah, dude, too bad, too sad. Actually, is it still playing? Oh, okay, good. Because I don't want false viewers or whatever. Or accidentally spoofing my view just up by 1 or something, you know? Oh, I'm going to need to clear out all the way that direction, don't I? Yeah. So, how much inventory space did I waste? Not too much, so that's good. Well, I'm glad I'm clearing this out now, as I needed to. So hopefully there's things that fix itself, you know? I mean, that might be a delay in viewers because I viewed my own stream. I mean, viewers aren't really a big deal for me. I just make content after all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of terraforming still. This area, well, it's a little teaser for some of y'all. I mean, this is gonna be, what I call my, my energy district for Uria. It's like the people who organized the area did not intend on like any district like I didn't barely even talk to them about it. It's just a nearby area that no one claimed, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it, you know? So, this is gonna be my energy district, and hopefully I mean, I'm full on investing in this idea right here. just because I can't figure out my main base design yet. But also logically, I mean, if you were to develop a city, you'd rather build the infrastructure for it first before you build the actual city. Because now I'm reversing my idea on some of my ideas for my main base area. This isn't even going to be my main base. And look how big this is right here. I could have made that my main base right there. But because I'm a reasonable person, to myself, first and foremost, I like to have more, because this kind of, I mean, eventually there'll be a good interior to all this. You know, like, it's going to be a huge amount of stuff to do. How long? 16 minutes up and streaming. That's completely full. Alright, let's throw this guy's out. And then let's pick up more of the dirt. Actually, is that all the dirt I need to grab? Or... oh, I think I cut off over there, yeah. So if I were to... yeah. Just trim this down. Can't believe I didn't do this all in one go. I should have just done the entire thing in one go. But I was lazy. I wanted to get that project done. To be quite frank, and frank. But yeah, I mean, that's how projects turn out to be sometimes. And I mean, yeah, there's a few other things. He's kind of messed up with a couple, our friendship, and a couple other things that, I mean, kind of, I mean, it actually hasn't hit me that hard at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just that, there's things that, I mean, it could be just a, like, portion of, like, oh, that's just kind of how it is with friends, like, maybe, you know, you do something, I mean, I did something wrong, I think, and, yeah. But whatever. I'm trying to better myself anyways, make more content, and do things I actually like doing instead of just being lazy and just sitting around and doing jack, you know? Like, I can definitely have a lot better use of my time. Let's clear this. The rest of my inventory up. Okay. Instead of doing nothing, I actually am doing something. Okay, I'm gonna want to move that, I bet, yeah. Sorry, Beacon, but you're gonna have to go and move again. So what is it, 4 layers? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna go by real quick. And that's all the shovel durability I'm really generally gonna use. What I'm gonna do is that. Now I'll just throw that ladder there. I could have mined a good amount and then broke, but eh. I mean, this is probably going to be maybe the last little bit of beacon I'm going to use around in this particular area. And at that, I mean, do I want a beacon in this area, or do I just want like an activation beacon where I just have a piston that covers it? Like, oh, I want to use it right now. Like, I can, you know, turn it on and be like, oh yeah, I can use a beacon all underground here. You know, and that's what I might do, because look under here, there is so much ground. Actually, what is that? The skelly spawner. Right beneath me. Except I didn't even notice. I wasn't even trying, and I looked down and I saw it, and and that's why a lot of people call it cheating. And that's kind of the thing, like, I need to limit myself on using free cam at that. I almost think I want to just remove free cam altogether on my client. Like, do I even need free cam? So if free cam's, you know, not necessary, then, you know. I feel like free cam may not even be necessary, you know? Long-term wise, yeah. I mean, it makes certain things easier here and there, I do have to say. Do that real quick, just so I don't have to worry. So let's put you kinda right here, I bet, because yeah. Okay, so let's go into three and four. So yeah, going back to my future plans in general, I mean, like, yeah, February is going to be one of the few months I'm going to be able to do a lot of stuff in general for Fractured. Or February, yeah. And then April, I'm probably going to be the same situation because, yeah. But March and then May, I might be able to throw something out in May. Just the way that I'm thinking I'm going to have to get my content to function is going to be real funky because, I mean, I might need to record on my laptop this time around. I wasted a diamond for that. But I only had a diamond on hand. That's whatever. I could have... I look at what I regret what I did there, but whatever. So now... Oh, top center. Wait, I want Silk Touch. Not Fortune. Because stone is a lot more useful for this project than... yeah, stone is a lot more useful than cobblestone. And also saves me one phase from using like a super smelter or autocraft, which I do need to ask if someone does have one that I can borrow or something, because somehow it's gonna be real difficult to get a lot of these resources, because what I'm gonna need bricks, I'm gonna need sandstone, I'm gonna need mud, which to make packed mud, you put mud and wheat together? Is that right? Yeah. And then to make mud bricks, you know, put packed mud in a 4x4. That's kind of what the resources are going to be like, and I'm going to need tinted glass, and then black stained glass. I'm trying to think of everything that I need for it, you know, for this project. This project's gonna be crazy. I mean, now I think I need to make a concrete making and probably a husk farm at that. Hopefully the husk farm is efficient enough, because husks, we do have the husks drop sand, and I wonder if going to become a problem long-term wise if I want to have a lot of concrete. Cool. I'm getting through that pretty quickly. I'll just throw that in there, and then this. Any dirt I can put anywhere else? Yes, there is. I don't need that coal on the at this moment. How long have I been streaming? Almost 30 minutes. Yeah, that makes sense. It's the third night. 5 nights. I need to get more used to the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise because I am so unfamiliar with Five Nights at Freddy's. And I know the jump scares and all that, but a lot of it, I mean, I've been forced to kind of recognize it by memes and all that. I mean, I understand why people... I think I understand why a lot of people like it, so... Yeah, I need to watch the movie, I need to somehow encounter the game a little bit better. Either someone play it in front of me, or... because I don't know if I could ever... I mean, I remember... Actually, this is something kind of more of a childhood memory of mine. But, man, I remember whenever... whenever I'm like... What was it? It's like elementary school. I saw my friends play it. Like, I was kind of creeped out about it, to be honest. So yeah, let's finish this time up here, so all good there. Nice. Yep. Those cold things. Yeah, basically all done with this, the flattening of this mound. So kind of the plan is, you guys haven't seen this yet, this is going to be part of the next episode, but I built out to here. And eventually there'll be a road and then something else, and then it will extend out to here. And then, yeah, it's just meant to be a road. Almost. Yeah, basically a road. What? Oh, I barely even used my elytra, that's why. So now let's head back to here, where I'm going to be building some stuff. Oh, wait. Do I need to re-render this? I don't know, but this is just wait, I've got to start it. I am very forgetful about this stuff, but right here is basically what I need to do to... Dang it. Where's that? Oh, that's... There we go. Just over... So this is going to be extending this lake a little bit. Also, you active. There we go. And then this is what one of the buildings... This is like the power transfer station for everything. But I'm not building that. I'm just building kind of the dam here. I already have the resources basically ready for it. That I don't even have to worry about. I already got that ready beforehand before the stream, just because I was like, I know I'm gonna be building that, you know. Yeah, this is going by pretty quick. I love this this easy place mod. It is so... It makes things go way quicker. I understand, yeah. I mean... Like, it's kind of a problem if I have to use that all. There we go. Yeah, it's just gonna be funky if I have to use it. Like, if I ever become okay, stumbling upon my words. My English isn't the best, but if I ever become like a bigger creator, Minecraft creator or something like that, I might have to let up on this mod because I will not be able to do this project if or projects or use this easy place mechanism because, well, the only reason why I'm doing it like this is because, well, not everybody has the time. Everybody's allowed to use it if they so choose. It's more of the fact that, well, since we are a smaller server, we want to get these videos out a lot more frequently, or if we want to get more videos out frequently, which might be a bad way of saying it, but we want to just do more. That's one of the best ways on how we decided to handle it. Weird. And then, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it might be in due time when we figure that stuff out. We so choose. Like, do we want to continue using like all these mods and all that, or do we want to go on and move on from all this stuff and make it slower to build, but at the same time maybe a bit more enjoyable? Because I mean, a lot of people build in creative, and that's the thing. Like all this stuff was built in. A lot of people also build their own stuff in creative as well, so it's not just me. Maybe the way that we handle it is different. Like, it's just funny, you know? I mean, back in the day, people used to spend so much time trying to build these creations and all that for... Hey, this terrain's higher than it needs to be. I didn't realize that. Alright, I did not realize that terrain's like that. So yeah, I mean... It's almost like it's not an ethical debate, it's just more of the fact that, oh, we are able to make content at quicker rates with this. I mean, in genuine survival, would I still do this? I don't know. I mean, this is genuine survival, it's just more, would I do it, like, on my own, like, use Lightmatica on my own and build these crazy builds in survival? I mean, as long as you get the resources, I mean... Usually just up to the player on how you build it, right? Donkey. So yeah, I mean, it's a weird debate, you know? Actually, did I get fall? I did. Wow, that is quick. What is it? 35 minutes into the stream? I just said 30 minutes not too long ago? What the hell? Probably 26, so it's been 10 minutes. That. So. There we go. So there we go with that. I'll just grab a stack. And what I do from here is fill in this dirt. Oh. Oh, a sheep. Son of a gun. You know, I don't need you, sheepy boy. Okay, and then I have all the resources that I need here. It's just simple as... Yeah, so this was pretty much all the... Like, I had some spare resources for this as well. So I didn't even have to worry about gathering resources for this. There's a lot of building stuff that I don't have to or gather for. That makes it very quick for me, you know? Actually, I don't mind much deep slate as anyways, which I do need to go and just do a full-on mining session just in general. Actually, what Y level? Oh, I need it. Oh, I forgot the frog light. That's what I forgot. Because I knew I had it. I just didn't grab it. Daisies? So it looks like I'm going to be continuing the flood. What is this? Come on. So yeah, I could just build up. What is it? Does it, is it all placed? Really? Ah. Oh. Alrighty. And then these right over here. Yeah. Easily again. And then I just need to grab Frogolite, which at that it's not too hard to do. And I am losing durability on my light track. Just need like 2 of them, but I should have a lot extra. There we go. Oh yeah, see? That's all the resources that I use. And I'm getting a call. So, let me pause real quick. Alrighty, I'm back. Uh, yeah, no, someone was just called, so, always have to pick up. I mean, you should always pick up a call, like, so, okay. This is just my opinion about things, but, let's say this is kind of what I've kind of found difficult to understand, just in general. I mean, in social life. I never really had a social life to begin with. I mean, I'm kind of having a social life on, online, but in general, like, the people, like, it's just my opinion about, I cannot understand what the point of either ghosting or not messaging someone when you're upset, Like, for me, I can, like, I have a general rule of, like, I tell people, hey, if you're upset at me, just tell me. It's not gonna hurt me and all that. Like, or it could, but it's more the fact that, well, rather get before anything brews, it's better to get, the beef out the way, and so you can make a better friendship. Like, now, yeah, it's not as simple as that, people, I can understand why people do kind of somewhat understand, but at the same time don't, and that's why I'm kind of bringing this up. It's like, I mean, just be friendly to people that sort of stuff. Like, even if you're upset, if you legitimately forget to call somebody or, do something, that should definitely be, but who knows? I mean, some people might be in worse situations than I am. Like, just general, like, oh, either their relationships not doing too well with whoever they're with, and but it's always good to stay kind of be friendly to each other, I mean, it's that simple, right? This is one thing I've noticed, and a lot of people probably have as well. But, the world's getting more toxic, especially as of late, and as I've noticed in the Western quotation world, definitely becoming politicized in general, or just having a different opinion, and I could be wrong about this, but yeah, it's just something that, I mean, I feel that, back in, I want to go to the time where, no one had to worry about, like, I want to go to a time where, like, whenever I was a kid, where, you didn't have to worry about racism or anything like that. Because, actually, whenever I grew up, to be honest, I think we had it pretty good just in general. Like, for me, I think. I think I had it pretty good. Now, not many people did, and I understand it might be a bit biased, but whenever I grew up, it was pretty alright, And I'm pretty thankful for how I grew up, and it's just, it's interesting, to say the least. No. Oh man, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah. Peru. And that should be the last bit, except maybe over here, yeah. Over here. Now, I need to figure out if I need to irrigate the bottom of this, I'll get there, yes it is. Alrighty, yeah. Okay, so I'll just start from there again. And you can hear zombies. Great. Yeah, I mean, it's just... You know, for having what I've been through in general, like, I had a generally good life. It's just recently what I've been through, it's definitely been a little bit of a toll on me. So, I mean, there's things to talk about, maybe not talk about, whatever. God, this takes forever. I like having water sources all the way to the top. So, hey, BMA. Also, BMA, I prefer streaming on, or people talking on Twitch instead of YouTube, but you're fine just on YouTube because you're the only one watching, I think. So yeah. So yeah, just in the flooding, love flooding areas. Actually, this is one consistent thing that I've done almost... Has it really been every season of an SMP that I've been on? So, ooh, is it rubber banding? Oh yeah, aren't you not feeling too hot right now? Holy lag. Holy lag, what is with my lag right now? I just got a new router, so why is it acting like that? Holy, why am I lagging? As soon as Sorry, sorry BMA, but I have to ask. As soon as you join in on chat, the server's lagging. Actually, let check and see why. Let me refresh the server console. So that was 22:33, so that was different block from earlier. Yeah. Hope you feel better at the very least. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm suddenly lagging. There has been a lot of utility work today, though, I do have to say, where I'm living at right now. So I wonder if they're messing with something. And also my Wi-Fi went out this last weekend. It's almost been a week, holy smokes. Man, these days go by quick. I mean, it is the shortest time of year, but also I've been going to sleep a little bit earlier here and there. And sorts. Nice, I got it right here. And I don't think the client's lagging. Yeah, no, the client's just fine. FPS is good. And I took a screenshot. And there we go. Nice. Yeah, so hope you feel better, BMA. I mean, yeah, you did mention it, but that, I wonder if it happened. Well, no, I'm just fine now. Yeah. It might be a server thing, legitimately. It might actually be a server that's the issue. Like, one of the outlying connections has issues. Like, I wasn't doing much at that time, and now I'm doing a little bit more. Could be. Legitimately, it could be that. Yeah, change the server from Modern to something else. That's the only thing I can really talk about this server stuff. We were hosted on Modern instead of the previous Pebble host I had used for a long time. So I was like, oh, I remember hearing the performance per dollar was a lot better with modern than initially it was. It was, but now since we've been doing a lot more projects, yeah. Yeah, so we're thinking of changing hosts and all that. And I don't know how people are able to I don't understand how people are able to get sponsored by hosts, like server hosting so easily. Like, how? Am I just not being contacted with? Do I not check the email frequently enough? Or do I just not give a contact email, you know? Yeah, you got done, but haven't started editing. Well, I mean, I know you're not feeling too well, but I mean, maybe if you edit, it might make you just feel better generally. Sometimes it happens for me, like, I just have to get it done, you know? Like, I don't want to hold off on it or forget about it while I'm sick, you know? That's one thing about how I function, is like, if I get sick, I'm like, do I really want to? But I'll do it anyways, just because, I mean, yeah, it might put a little bit of a strain, but that's going to feel a lot better afterwards. Even if it doesn't feel like it, even though it's not a headache or anything like that, you get things done real nicely. You could... Oh, whatever. I'm surprised on how much I can get done even while I'm sick. And I don't get sick frequently. I am a rare person who gets sick. This right here, or this, I mean, I made all this in the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. That's it. It really almost has been 2 weeks since I started doing all this stuff here. I mean, there's another thing that I've started building as well that I may have not showed off yet, which is this guy right here. Well, the water, yeah, I've been doing all that water. Yeah, no, I love flooding areas. I don't know why, but it's one thing that I've done almost every single season of both Yui and Fractured. I've done in season 1 of Yui, season 2 of Yui, kinda. Season 3, kinda. Season 1 of, yes, I have. I can technically say I have. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can technically say I have. So what, I need 4 more water levels to at least be a little bit more satisfied of what I've gotten done so far. Yeah, and I'm doing this, well, just because, well, I'm probably gonna have a lot better sleep tonight, knowing that I got a good portion of this stuff done. Yeah, thank you. It was kind of funky to do. I had to do either horizontally, which I could have done from here to where it is right now, but it's gonna look... I mean, no matter what, it's gonna look weird, so I was like, which way should I do it? I did it like this because I am thinking maybe a river out that direction. That's all I'm gonna say about it. So, yeah. Also, I don't give many people enough time to actually... Ah, jeez. I need to figure out a way to remove these particles because they're probably causing a huge bitrate issue. There we go. And then let's go there. Start flooding. Yeah, so I gave a tour of this area to Otter and Noodles a couple days ago. I wonder how many days ago it was. Was it yesterday? No, I don't think it was. I think it was just, could have been the day before. I hardly remember. Hardly remember things sometimes. Jeez. Particles. Water particles, stop it. Hello. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I think I'm just gonna go to the try and get to the water level as much as I need to. I'm either thinking of water levels. What water level am I? 123. This is one of the highest. This is the one of the highest lakes on server. There's 2 high lakes. I own or I made both of them. And that says a lot. I completely own this one, but the other one shared with the rest of Uria and all that. Oh, let's around. I've been scattering across a lot of hobbies as of late. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be so satisfying. They should. Get to the bed. Get to the chopper. Oh my, I did that just perfectly. There we go. Wow, it's already looking a lot more flooded now. Ah, my throat. I'm not sick, it's just like I have something stuck in it. Been like that for a really long time. Oh my. I'm thinking of fun ideas that I want to do. Ooh, what if I did? Oh man. There we go. Let's go forward. 2 blocks. 3 blocks. 4 blocks. 5 blocks. 6 blocks. And it's raining. And it's not even a thunderstorm at that. Man, that's actually loud. Why is it so loud? Oh, I turned it up to 100% because I wanted to hear the end flashes. Because I actually like the end flashes. Not everybody does, but it adds a little bit of extra, not life, but it gives a bit of eeriness of what it could be. Now. Alrighty, and it's just that right there that I need to handle. Wow, the water level is really rising now. So how many more? So 1, 2, 3. Four more. Oh, okay. I kind of like the way that this is currently set up. Hopefully this isn't ruining the bit rate. There we go. Alright. You know what? That's really becoming... Rain, dust, rain splashing, ripples, streaks, verb. Performance. Sound, wind. That's not it. Particle interactions. No. Overrides compatibility. Render distant. Bubble. There. Oh, finally! I figured it out. I can re-enable it later, so it's with particular, not particle rain. I don't know why I thought it was always with particle rain. Now it makes it a lot more obvious what it actually is. So, yeah, let's go back to the topic of my trip I'm going to be doing to Las Vegas, but also I'm going to Colorado. I'm doing another ski trip. I think I may have mentioned this before, but, man, I'm doing 2 ski trips in 1 year. That's kind of crazy, though. And like, one is paid for by some family members, and the other I paid for myself, which, I mean, it's not in the same year, but doing like a short month span, you know, like within 3 months of each other, you know, or in the same actual ski year. So, I mean, I should make it more of a yearly thing. Just go skiing more often. It is expensive, but maybe if I could commit myself to, like, if I got myself actual skis, and if I actually drove to the places, I bet I'd probably save a lot more money on it. You know? I mean, I'd love to ski a lot more. I think I don't know if I could be better at skiing, but I mean, skiing is definitely something I could. Yeah. Actually, there's only. And I liked how I skied with the fractured members. It's kind of interesting how we met in real life and we did all skiing and all that. Or at least some, not all the fractured members. I wish it was all the fractured members. But that would be so chaotic, though. Like, how would you organize that? Like, and there's a couple of members who aren't particularly fond of face revealing or, you know, that sort of stuff. But it's always like, oh, what would be the best way to handle it, you know, like... There's always going to be, like, one missing or something like that. Which is fine, I don't mind. I mean, it's everyone's right to privacy to not have their face shown, so... you know... But, I mean, wouldn't it be neat to see all the members all in one place? I mean, I don't have confidence issues in my looks. I mean, I'm just fine with my looks, and to be honest, geez, it was Dawn tapping anyways. Dawn. Actually, while I was working today, I met someone named Dawn. Not the same Dawn on Fractured, but Dawn. Or I didn't meet, but there was a name that on my deliveries I had to do with the name Dawn, and I was like, oh, Dawn. I recognize that name. Except, you know, it's not the same Dawn. I kind of wish it was, to be honest. But, you know, Dawn isn't actually Dawn's real name. You know? I don't think it is, actually. What if it is? Ooh. That's funny. And also, this has been on my mind past 2 weeks. What is it? Oh, I want to do another thing similar to what I did with just today, kind of mentioning with Dawn, but you know, but there was this other person that I met that was actually okay. I could be misunderstanding it, but they almost looked like they wanted to flirt a little bit, to be honest. I mean, but in reality, I mean, it was just a quick moment. I mean, the way that my work policy is, or how it is, no, what is it? Don't get into people's faces, if that makes sense. So, you know, I just do my job. That's it. I don't try and do anything more than do what I do. That's it. But to be honest, I almost had a, like that person complimented me about my truck, which for me, I was really surprised about with someone I would think was the opposite gender. But who knows? But they complimented me about my truck, and I was like, oh. So that's why I was kind of thinking they almost wanted to flirt. But I might be completely taking it wrong, that sort of stuff, you know. But who knows, you know? It's interesting, to say the least. Maybe I might meet that person again, and maybe I might say something now, but... I mean... Heck, it's been 2 weeks. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to search for one person, you know? And maybe I might talk to them a little bit more, you know? I mean, I talk to people. A decent amount of people every day, so... Or a good amount of my days, so... I mean... At that, I mean... I'm glad that I don't have to... worry about that stuff. Missed the water source there. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I'm glad I'm getting out there though. Just in general, like, more out in public than I used to. I used to never go out in public. But now, since I've been driving a lot more around, I've been going to all these places, like, can't really not be in public, and I've just gotten used to it now. And I see some familiar faces, you know? And maybe one day, where I'm living at right now, I could be considered a local. Or, you know, a new person, like, just integrate with the culture there, you know? Oh, after this, 2 more water levels, I think, I hope. And every little time I get more surface area for this. Maybe 3 more. How long have I been doing this? Hour 15. Not too bad. Started, what, this at 40, so almost 35, 40 minutes. Yeah, around that. So what is it now? Oh, I still have to do that. This. And there's an area over there. Hopefully there isn't a protrusion. There is not. Woo. Oh, there's that. Oh, jeez, that zombie ground scared me. For a sec. It almost sounded like the growling wolf. Okay. 2 or 3 more Y levels. Oh my god. Let's free cam this. Just see. Oh man, that's gonna be a triangle there. I might want to... I don't know. Now that I filled it up, I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'll probably force it up later in the future. I don't even know if I am. I'm not gonna make false promises, you know? I don't like making false promises. I don't want to be like, Apple. No, not Apple. What company makes false promises? I don't know. There's a company that has a lot of false promises. Oh yeah, the Discord situation was kind of crazy, to be honest. But it still still is. I mean, Discord did, go back on their word for a little bit. But it's going to be kind of crummy, to be honest. Because, the way the age verification and all that in Team by default is... Ugh. I don't like the sound of that. Because, well, I mean, I'm an adult. I've had my Discord account since 2019, even before COVID. So the likelihood of, first of all, if someone was 13 whenever they were in 19, theoretically, let's say, if they were 13 in 2019, that was Discord's minimum age at the time. It's been 7 years since I created that account. I'm 20 years old, technically. And I am 20 years old. Like, why don't you just use just metrics like, oh yeah, I created this account, so-and-so. You know? That'd be pretty... Like, they should just use not metrics, like the system that they have planned where they're gonna use all your, like how they've been basically taking all your data for, like, what type of messages you send, or how they predict what age you are by just the messages you send, so that's also coming, just using AI to determine that, and at that, you could message like a freaking 12-year-old or something like that, you know? You can talk to people like a 12-year-old and, but in reality you're an adult. Or you could roleplay. You could roleplay like you're a 12-year-old. Not fully act like a 12-year-old and, you know, that sort of stuff that happens. Or, you know. But, just in general, like, you can do a lot better with, like, okay, account creation date, you know? And at that, I mean, you don't need your government ID. You shouldn't need your government ID to verify your, you know. You shouldn't need that information to verify. And at that, I mean, it's becoming almost like 1984 at that, so... I haven't even read the book, but a lot of people know what it is, and same for me, I know what it's about, and yeah. That's what this world's becoming. It's becoming like Blade Runner, almost 2049, almost. That's what it's going to become. There's going to be huge ads everywhere that's basically in your face. Basically cyberpunk aesthetics, where there's ads everywhere, and and I wonder if we've been, like, people have been so interested in that genre that that's what actually people are thinking we should actually become as a people, you know? I like the genre, dystopian, yada yada yada, and all that, and the definition of how strict rules are in cyberpunk are... I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the rules are in cyberpunk, where, like, does it have to be, like, almost very strict laws and all that, and almost camera surveillance everywhere? Or is that just more a dystopian where it's like almost like a police state where it's more of a matter of how do I describe it? Instead, police state, police state that's, or surveillance state that basically surveils whatever the heck you do. And however you do it, you know. And to crack down on your, like, that's one thing about police states that I don't like. Actually, is it flooding already? Oh, I just needed it too. Huh, interesting. Nice. Does that all nicely, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, the idea of just something that surveillance almost 24/7 except at home is something, I mean it kind of already is just surveillance at home with all these not AI but just uh uh basically ads marketing you as a product, you as the product, not the product to you, you know? Like your data is more valuable than you know. This is why I use ad blockers, just because, well, you can't really do too much, and they can't really see my clicks or whatever. Now, I can see ads like on Instagram or just within YouTube videos. I do use YouTube Premium to get rid of ads. Hopefully that doesn't get more expensive. But I have been paying the same rate for a while now, so, I mean, hasn't changed for a while, so I'm glad for that. But yeah, I am tired of ads. I mean, it's YouTube Premium. If you watch YouTube all the time, it is probably one of your most valuable things that you can get as a subscription. Better than Netflix. You have almost infinite content, and you get access to YouTube Music as a streaming service, basically for along with it, which you can listen to all your favorite songs and podcasts, basically at, or a lot of stuff, basically along in with that subscription. So it's like all in one. You have everything right in one. You don't have to worry about paying for anything like. And then there's a lot of other things like that. If there's a subscription, that's the only subscription that I'd really pay for. I have Discord Nitro, but I'm thinking I'm getting rid of it anyways, just to as a protest to their stuff. But just the idea of maybe YouTube Premium being my only subscription, like. I'm just thinking of what else could I have as a subscription. I'm basically done with Adobe. I'm so close. I basically took Photoshop out of my content process. Now, there are some uses for Photoshop, I do agree, because it is such an advanced program, but Photoshop does not like, or Affinity does not like, HDR images trying to export into SDR, because I can't export my, like, thumbnails or pictures that I took, or, you know, I exported a frame from Premiere Pro, use that as my thumbnail, and it puts in HDR, which I do have to say, I did put the video in HDR, so maybe I should just do regular SDR at that. Because I don't need HDR. Now, it does give me more vibrant colors, but yeah, no, I don't need HDR. Oh man, maybe I should do one more while level. Yeah, I think I want to do one more Y level. Wow, that's a lot of water. Yeah, and actually it's going to expand that into that area. Nice. So let me fill that area first. So yeah, I mean, I'm almost completely out of the Adobe ecosystem. I'm close. Not yet. I'm getting extremely, extremely close to get completely out of that Adobe ecosystem. I am going to I'm trying to go to DaVinci Resolve, but I need to ask one editor. I don't have an editor, but I do want to ask one person about the alternatives. Yeah, the alternative. Another alternative that maybe I should consider. But maybe it might be more for CGI work or something. I don't know. I mean, I took an entire class on Premiere Pro. But maybe maybe I should expand to other stuff, you know? Wow, that's gonna be a lot. But yeah, I think I should go to DaVinci Resolve. There's going to be a time where I'm on transition. Just the thing is that there's a huge lag whenever I use it. I don't know why. It gets so laggy whenever I use DaVinci Resolve. And I think it exports so slow as well. Actually, before I get going. So, if I take that, take that, and then I go with take that and put it there, that and put it there. I think that should have got it. Yeah. Maybe? We'll see. But yeah, I mean, trying to switch from other programs, I mean, yeah. Now, I wish I could fully switch to Linux. Now we are getting close soon. But, we're getting close to a time where we can fully function off Linux. And don't have to worry about compatibility between Linux, Windows, and all that. I'd love to use Linux all the time, but there's going to be a problem with that, you know. Windows has, I mean, I love Windows, but without all the Microsoft and all that. Microsoft has really bloated everything with AI. Having to manually use like a command on having to use a command on PowerShell, and not everybody knows PowerShell, so that's kind of a problem. Or I mean, it's not even, I mean, it's easy to handle. I mean, there's tutorials out there, but do you want to go through a hassle of trying to debloat everything on your system? No. Nobody wants to go through that. That's why people are thinking, oh, well, I'll go to Linux. Well, it's basically almost like, basically, you just have to do a little bit more to get the exact functions that you need. Which, I mean, yeah, you can remove certain dependencies, so on and so forth. And for gaming, I'd love to try and use SteamOS and all. But maybe I should do like a mixture of both Steam and maybe I should try dual booting. Play Minecraft on this or on what is it called? Play Minecraft on Linux and record on Linux and stream on Linux, and then go and make a second boot where I can do the Windows only game. Now, I don't have unlimited storage, though I do have a lot of storage devices, but not all the storage. I mean, I can technically do a lot of stuff. It's just, yeah. I am very limited. I'd love to have a 4 terabyte SSD or whatever the highest, greatest capacity SSD without sacrificing performance, you know, as my main boot drive. Like I can have both and not worry about loading things, you know. That could be what I use, or maybe I could go to Mac. No, I'm not going to Mac OS. I mean, I think Mumbo Jumbo is on a Mac all the time. But that's just Mumbo Jumbo. He likes the portability of a Mac Studio. I think he uses a Mac Studio. And that's way more functional than a almost a laptop of that. Like, I love to have the specs of an ARM processor, but also be able to I wish you could hook up external graphics cards to ARM computers. Like still having the processing capabilities of an ARM powered machine, and then having the CPU capabilities of an ARM base, because those are really efficient. Those are low power, and then like how many watts do those take up? I mean, the GPU is still pretty good as well. Ooh, I might want to add a little bit of buffer there, to be honest. Wow, that's a lot. And that's the final Y level that I'm at. Wow, that's a lot. I think adding trees, adding a couple of rocks here and there in the future, and re-terraforming a little bit, and that building right there needs to be placed. So, I mean, that's gonna look good. Wow, I did a lot. Wow, yeah, that's neat. So we can make power soon. And it just started raining. Nice. Now it's just flooding this area even more. But now it's going over the dam, so hopefully... Actually, I should finish recording. There we go. Also, I use the macOS cursors if you haven't noticed. Looks like I like the Mac. I think I need to add a couple more, like, variations and sorts. Maybe I should turn it into just rocks. I should. That might be better. To match dams and all that. And then over there, add just boulders or whatever. We'll see whenever I get to terraforming stage. And then over here, I'm probably going to want to kind of use it at, what, do this Y level or something? Yeah, do that Y level, this Y level right here as the main water level or something. I don't know. The one above. Terraform it enough where we can have a waterfall go down here or something, you know? I don't know. It's just... It's still all in the works. All nice and lit up in here, so that's good. So let's... You, and you back where you need to be. Nice. Nice. So yeah, that's all good with the waterfall there. It's gonna look kind of funky for now. I could tell. It kind of looks funky. Like a straight line that direction. Maybe I do need to add a little bit of a buffer at some point. Just add that, and then, you know, a bit of a mound to kind of act like it's natural terrain. And then over here, probably do a couple of things around here, I bet. But this is the max water level it can really go without it completely overflowing. Yeah, so I need an extra buffer for that. Yeah, that's all good there. Wow. And then let's look at this in, what is it called again? Voxy, the long distance generation. And I could throw all that junk out. Junk flowers out. Let's go a bit further. Must be... Oh man, I can't believe this is... Ghost area. This is all that he's done. And there's an exposed... rabbit in there. Oh, Ghosty's area. Wow, he cleared a lot of... Oh, he has some stuff from the trial chamber run. Okay, now let's look. Oh, that's some neat terrain. Oh, mansion. I hope no one did that. Yeah, that looks good. Actually, let's turn on shaders. Hopefully this doesn't lag me out. It probably might be lagging the stream out. I think this is what Overcast is supposed to look like. It's too light though. Why is it so light? Is it the particle mod? Particle rain? Huh. Well, I mean, one thing for sure is that I'm worried about shader support, and like I love that shader that I was using, and I don't know how well it's gonna last long term wise. Oh, there's the hour timer. Went for an hour 40. Nice. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that I can do. And heck, I might even redesign this dam. Maybe someone else might design it a bit better for me. Because that's not how a dam's supposed to look. It's supposed to be kind of curved inwards. Slightly. Yeah. That's not how it logically should go, but nah. I mean, it's just a dam. It's meant to be more fictional than anything else, and it's not a big one at that. Meant to be more like a passive energy generator at that, you know? Passively generate electricity because of the rate of water, and that's what the copper bars are for, is to give a good amount of, to kind of act like as where the water goes through to get all that energy, you know? And there's going to be a lot of things in there. I mean, yeah. I wonder if I should make a dock in the, you know? I mean, long-term wise, I have a lot of plans for here, but I mean, like I used a lot of the real estate. Let's go up on top of here. Used a lot of real estate on. Yeah, I used so much real estate. But that's as much as I'm gonna need. Yeah. And then I'm gonna need it populated with grass like the other one. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, I'm above the rain level. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty neat. How many days have we played? 10,000 days. Holy crap. We didn't do anything about it. Is it 10,000? Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. So what's 10,000 Minecraft days? Okay, I want to do the math. Actually, we may have actually hit 10,000 Minecraft days on the 2-year anniversary of Fractured. Okay, now let's... Hopefully it's not fully overcast up on top. Oh my god. Wow, look at that water there. I love the ripples in that water. I kind of don't like how the shader interprets the water like that. Like, you see straight down almost. But you go from there, you look her. Oh, there's my electric durability. And that's gonna look neat whenever that's all done. That's gonna be a river that goes out that way. Just put the junk that I don't need. I had this extra obsidian and I got an extra stack for no apparent reason. Oh my god, that looks so nice. Holy. Actually, go all the way over here. It just says floating beehives. Wow, that's actually real nice looking. And there's still more to come. There's buildings meant to be put in there. Holy smokes. That's just crazy. And look at that lake up there. I mean, you can imagine how far this would have become, you know? A building there and a building over there, right behind that. And yeah, that's going to probably be all in general that I'm going to be doing for this next episode. So that's something for you guys to expect. I mean, I'm glad you guys can see what I was able to do here. Flooded this area back up just a little itty bit more. And yeah. Oh my god, and look at the rays, and then all down here probably populate. I wish I could populate with fish, but the thing is that there's a magma there, so it's probably going to be a fishless lake. Maybe I'll make a dock on this side. Yeah, just a small dock, nothing much. You know? So yeah, I mean, extension of that and make it a bigger mound out this direction and make it have more sense. Because look at this. This is all that's preventing the water from overflowing right here, fully overflowing. Just just 2 pixels of water? Actually, let's see it without shaders. Less than 2 pixels of water in a 16 by 16. So what? A meter divided by into 16 groups. 1 divided by 16. 0.0625 of a meter. So what? That's 6 centimeters. Because 100 equal, or is it 60 centimeters? Let's do the math. 0.0625. Two inches, 2.5 inches. Wow. That is crazy. I have that right. That's as much water it requires to overflow and flood this entire, and have a weird amount. Yeah, I definitely need that to block and then probably reinforce some of these other areas a little bit better. To just have more sense, you know? Because I like terrain variation, like, I'll probably flatten this out just a itty bitty bit, nothing much, and then, you know, feel a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I had planned for the stream. I mean, it's almost 2 hours. I mean, you can do a lot more. I've done so much in the past 2 weeks on here. I mean, jeez, I need to do so much more though. With the plans that I have, yeah, I need to do a lot more. And I hope I can try and do. I'm going to be filled up on time. Yeah, I'm going to need to go down to where I need to go and early make content down there so I don't have to skip all that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have my plan to go handled because you have so limited time to. I have so limited time to work on this. If I had all day, every day to work on this, I'd probably be able to get this all done in 3 weeks. I just consistently just go fully through all that because we still have summer of next year to get to. So if I am going at this rate next spring, I mean, even if I don't get that area done yet, I mean, still, it's going to be a good amount. Because I'm trying to have everything that I need done probably by next spring. If that's our end date. Like sometime around March of next year. Have everything done by that time, March or April of next year. And then we end in May. I'm going to have to figure that out. We have a lot of time, but yeah, we got to get forward with this. So yeah. It's a lot of work, but sure is rewarding though. That's all I have to say. So yeah, I mean, yeah, so I don't really have much other stuff planned for this stream. So yeah, I hope you guys like the stream. If you're on YouTube, like it. If you're on Twitch, follow me. And if you're really interested, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube because this is basically what I'm doing for my content. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next stream on Fractured or anything else. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay. I end stream on Twitch. So bye YouTube.